Ladies and gentlemen, this is PernellBobby, your AstroTherapist, and I'm here full of energy today on the Pisces Moon. Okay, this is your Astro download. I look to do this on each and every moon, so keep me accountable. Make sure I stay in it. I'm gonna try to keep these messages short, sweet, to the point. I have a Astro chart right here. I am doing this from Mexico City. The moon right now is currently at Moon in Pisces, 9 degrees. And there's a trine going on at 15 degrees of Cancer in the part of fortune. So what am I saying? Right now, with this harmonious aspect, what you can expect is if you share your private, deeper, intimate feelings. When I say intimate, I mean intimate with yourself, your own feelings, the intimate feelings you have with yourself that you might not even share openly and freely with yourself. There's a certain avoidance that can happen when you think Cancer has the ocean kind of waves where they can be still water, but it also can be raging and crash and just destroy everything and everyone around it. So when you add a Pisces moon, which is super duper sensitive to all the energies around it, days like today in the Pisces moon, I recommend that you definitely get some like black crystals around you with just like lava. Potentially, like if I have right here, I got some Numerology right here, but I'm really talking about like back there on that see those two selenite crystals? I got that tourmaline. That's a big chunk. This is a good time to not take on the witchy energy of other people around you and to actually find harmony and peace and sharing and communicating feelings. 15 degrees of Cancer, trining the Pisces moon, is saying, look, talk about your feelings. Cancer is not really about their feelings and talking about them with other people a lot. They like to keep that shit private. So, excuse me, don't ever get that part twisted. What I do see is that lightning downloads can actually come in if you, with 23 degrees of Neptune in Pisces, lightning downloads on what you're feeling, the deeper wave-like emotions, and how they can ultimately, essentially, like pay dividends to you. Like, you understand that if you don't express your emotional world, then especially about the things you know, right? Because Pisces is kind of the end of the wheel right before it goes back into Aries. So this is going in and leading us to the new moon in Aries. Wow, I just recognized that this is the new moon in Aries, baby. That's probably why I'm feeling like I'm so much on fire. I have a moon in Aries, so I'm going through a brand new cycle. I'm going all the way around the wheel, baby. Aries season, Aries. This is Aries sun, Aries moon. I was born on an Aries sun, and I was born on an Aries moon. So this is why I really feel like I'm stepping brand into my identity. So understand that this last minute surrender is all about the call to your identity. This moon in Pisces is all leading us to the call of our identity. And this is why I think I've been really so much on fire, and that divine masculine energy, just being clear, being focused, making all the right calls, making the right decisions, and not needing any divination tools. Okay, so you might notice right now, you don't even need any divination tools. You don't even need to do tarot reads. You don't even need to do an astrology, AstroTherapy session with me, even though I'm going to say, I'm not going to be mad. But you don't need it right now, okay? Everything is literally right now, cliche as the fuck it may be. Everything is instinctually, okay, Aries, instinctually beginning all the new beginnings for you. And I also want to say in the moment, you know what? Congratulations, because if you're alive, you have been surviving. And potentially right now, actually, I would say most definitely stepping into thriving into the new set of beliefs around who I am. Who am I today? This started back with the Venus fucking gate. Fuck, sometimes these goddamn names, I don't remember what it is. Star point, the Venus star point in Aries. This is last year, I think sometime before the Aries full moon. This is starting a brand new 6-month cycle. Okay, who are you now? Not who were you 6 months ago, not who were you a year ago. Who are you today? And this Pisces moon is helping us to go ahead and surrender with compassion, with a gentle nature, gentle touch to everything in the unseen esoteric realms, as well as within our subconscious mind and the patterns that we've witnessed. Right now, you may have some fears, some irrational fears of emotional insecurities of, oh my God, like, you know, when I started liking somebody like this is around the time that I start, or we start, or they start fucking me up, or I start fucking them up, or I fuck it up, I sabotage it. This is sabotage energy we have to watch for. I'm going to say sabotage and you stepping into your new identity, you stepping into the success. Okay, congratulations, you made it through this goddamn gauntlet phase. You made it all the way around the wheel. I need you to understand. For the last 6 months, we've been in darkness, okay? Starting from Virgo, it ends in Pisces. Pisces is done, even though there's a lot of Pisces in the sky. Neptune in Pisces, Jupiter in Pisces, today the moon's in Pisces. We have other support now with Aries and Mercury. So our mind is now fast enough and determined enough to catch up to everything we've discovered that was once upon a time hidden about ourselves, including our hidden enemies. I've had some hidden enemies pull up, and I had to just go ahead, pull the trigger and say, look, I'm out. Okay? And you recognize right now that these people who've been snakes in your garden, or using your personal energy for their own emotional healing, or using your personal emotional energy or your psychic ESP type energy for their own personal gain, but in a way where they weren't really equally exchanging something on the other side. All of this shit is very clear. We got the light on right now. Aries is here. Okay, the motherfucking savior. All right, Aries is the motherfucking savior. Aries is Captain Save-A-Ho. I can attest to that. In some stages of my life, I've been Captain Save-A-Ho, but part of that was my hidden enemies. And so all that stuff is revealed, and I've made very big changes, especially over the last 2 years, since December 2020. This would have been the beginning, but last year, and I would even say the most solid I've been really for the last 8 months or so. Honestly, a little bit more than that, but really, really solid for the last 8 months or so. So right now, understand that this is that, be careful of who you try to save before you save yourself right now. That shadow of Aries is always that Libra, putting others before you. This is not the time. You're surrendering, and you're starting to realize that you can't keep doing that and still honor yourself, who you are, what you desire. And that includes some of your lower level desires. That may include something as simple and plain as sex. Like right now, fuck it. Okay, lower desire. That may any lower desire. I'm not saying that Aries energy with the season we're in and what this Pisces is helping you surrender to is what you want is what you need, and what you need is what you want. Okay, and all of that is directed right back to yourself, to your identity. Okay, what do you need and what do you want? What do you want and what do you need? And can you surrender to that? The last little note, if there is even a note, because I could have ended it right there, is to expect a little tension and you sharing the beliefs about who you are. There are some people that are actually going to try to play you, and they're going to gaslight the fuck out of you. This is the square between Cancer and Aries. So just be mindful of that and understand that right now, you have the mind to heal some of the relationships that you had with your father. Okay, whatever, especially if you had a demanding father, or boss type Don Diggity father that's like, my rule is my rule, and a way that can be a little bit on the God complex side. You have an opportunity to really share your thoughts, your feelings with your father. If you need to have that convo with your father, go ahead and do that, especially if you know it's going to actually allow you to step more into your unique identity, into the parts of you that is who you were at 0 to 2 years old, before you were conditioned to believe what you believe, before you were conditioned to believe that you need somebody outside of yourself. This is good energy to go through some of that healing process. And finally, with a little bit of tension, you're going to be able to release all the dark, grimy stories, okay, around your childhood, around you and your father, everything dark and ugly that happened with your father. You now have the chance to value your objective mind, your higher mind, your higher consciousness, with some meditation, I would say, to show up as a brand new person, to value the brand new person that you show up with and show up as on the public stage. And that is going to bring you through a permanent transformation of how you show up on your day-to-day life in the 6th house of Capricorn. This is permanent with this transformation. We've already went through that season. So this is now, you're just polishing these transformations at this point. It's already happened. It's already there. It's already permanent. You're just polishing it all now. And right now, the moon in Pisces has you able to really tap into the beliefs that you have today about why sharing your emotions, not keeping everything so private, so on back end, can actually be tremendously healing. This is a very healing energy. This is Pernell Bobby, your AstroTherapist. If you are a woman, I don't even know if this is actually possible, but there are 4 official spots, okay, that are KO'd, and there's actually 5 more people or so, and there's only 8 spots total, but 5 more people or so that are actually coming in for the retreat, or possible. But if you somehow, and I missed you, and you know you're supposed to reach out to me, go ahead and do so. Let's get on that round 2 qualifying round. And I want to say thank you for all checking in. I love you. I'll see some of you down here in Mexico. It was really a pleasure to talk to you all. Surrender to the healing process, okay? Surrender to your emotions and realize that vulnerability is a fucking strength. It's a superpower, baby. See you soon. I love you.